In a small village at the edge of Tokyo lived a young man named Hiroshi. His family was poor, struggling to make ends meet each month. His father worked long hours at a factory, his mother cleaned houses for wealthy families, and still they could barely afford rice and vegetables for dinner. Hiroshi watched his parents grow older and more tired each day, their dreams slowly fading under the weight of endless worry about money. One evening, as Hiroshi sat outside their tiny wooden house, feeling hopeless about his future, an elderly man approached him. The stranger had kind eyes and moved with quiet dignity despite his simple clothes. "Master, I have nothing," Hiroshi said, assuming the old man was a monk from the nearby temple. "My family has always been poor. We have no education, no connections, no money to start a business. How can someone like me ever change his life when everything seems impossible?" The old man smiled gently and sat beside Hiroshi. He picked up a small pebble from the ground. "Tell me, young man, can this tiny stone move that large boulder over there?" Hiroshi looked at the massive rock the old man pointed to. "Of course not, master. That stone is too small, and the boulder is enormous." "You are right," the old man nodded. "But what if we moved this small stone every day, just 1 inch closer to the boulder? What if we did this for a year?" Hiroshi frowned, trying to understand. "But that would accomplish nothing. The boulder would still be there." "Ah, but you would be different," the old man replied with a knowing smile. "You would be someone who moves stones every day. You would have built the habit of taking action. And habits, my young friend, are more powerful than boulders."
The next morning, the old man, who introduced himself as Tanaka-san, returned to Hiroshi's house. He carried a small notebook and a pencil stub. "Today, you will begin Kaizen," he explained. Kaizen means continuous improvement through small steps. You will do 3 things every day, each taking only 5 minutes. First, you will read 1 page from this book about business. Second, you will practice writing numbers clearly. Third, you will walk to the village market and observe how merchants speak to customers. Hiroshi protested, "Master, how will these tiny actions help my family escape poverty? We need big changes, not small ones." Tanaka-san handed him the notebook. "Trust the process. A river that moves mountains does not rush. It flows consistently, day after day, year after year."
At first, Hiroshi felt foolish. Reading 1 page seemed pointless when he needed to learn so much. Writing numbers for 5 minutes felt like a waste when his family needed money immediately. Walking to the market without buying anything seemed useless. But something strange began to happen. After 2 weeks, Hiroshi found himself curious about the business book. He started reading slightly more than 1 page. His number writing became neater, and he noticed patterns in how successful merchants greeted people, handled complaints, and made customers feel welcome. 1 month later, a merchant offered Hiroshi a part-time job helping with inventory because his number writing was so clear. The small income helped his family, but more importantly, Hiroshi learned about ordering supplies, managing stock, and understanding customer needs. 3 months passed. Hiroshi had read the entire business book and started reading another. His confidence grew as he learned about profit margins, customer service, and market demand. He noticed that the village lacked a small shop selling basic household items. 6 months after meeting Tanaka-san, Hiroshi used his savings from the part-time job to buy a small cart and some basic goods. He set up near the market entrance, applying everything he had learned about customer service and business operations. His tiny business grew, slowly but steadily. Each day, he improved something small: better product arrangement, friendlier greetings, faster service, lower prices on popular items. The daily practice of Kaizen had become natural to him. 1 year later, Hiroshi had saved enough money to rent a small shop. His family no longer worried about monthly expenses. His parents could work less and rest more. When Tanaka-san visited the shop, Hiroshi bowed deeply. "Master, you were right. The small pebble did move the boulder." The old man smiled. "No, Hiroshi. The pebble remained the same. You became the person who could move boulders. That is the true power of Kaizen."
Hiroshi learned that transformation does not require dramatic gestures or perfect conditions. It requires the wisdom to start where you are with what you have and improve just a little bit each day. Poverty had taught him that every small step matters, and Kaizen had shown him how to turn those steps into a journey toward a better life. Remember, the path out of any difficulty begins with a single small step, taken consistently with faith that small improvements compound into extraordinary changes over time.